Hello, my name is Kirsten Burgess, and I am an early childhood education teacher with 10 years of experience. I have a specialization in reading and early literacy. My main focus throughout my career has been helping students with language barriers become successful, as well as developing differentiated instruction for students of all different learning abilities. Due to the nature of my job, I will be joining Mayor Keller's task force to help determine the best plan for early literacy to become successful in the community. In my action plan, I discussed putting together a team to address several major concerns in Grand City's community. These problems center around the poverty level of Grand City, the diverse population, and access to quality early childhood education at little to no cost. I would like to implement a plan for change using the following ideas. The first thing is I would like to form a team of stakeholders who are experienced in the area of English language learners and how those children best need instruction. Then I also, number two, would like to survey the community and parents specifically about what services they feel like would help them the most. Would this be childcare? Would this be an early learning program? Could it be after school care? What would maximize their learning potential for their children? I also would like to assign our team different jobs in the community. One team to give out different jobs in the community that could be helpful. And number four, I would like to have a team put together that makes learning materials accessible outside of the classroom for both students and parents. This could be study tips, ideas for academic success, or help with behaviors at home, or different phonics programs, anything that could help a parent help their student at home. And then finally, I would like to develop a team that would monitor monthly accountability meetings within the community as an open platform to discuss concerns and positives concerning the progress of the schools. So this would just be a chance for community members to come and if they have an agenda that they would like to speak on, it could be pre-approved or, something like that, so that there wasn't chaos at these meetings, but that would give parents and other members of the community to have a say and to be heard and to feel heard. In my professional opinion, these key points for change would really impact the community and lay the building blocks for a successful and positive change in the community. Being an educational agent of change is vital to any educational setting. We are in an ever-evolving career, and the demographics and economic status of these students and community can change daily. This makes it really important to have quality data to represent the changes in our community. It's also important for the data that is collected to hold validity, because what is data if it's not worth anything, if it's not proven to be successful or proven to show the right statistics? Quantitative and qualitative data are both necessary to produce positive results. They both hold their own set of value and their own place in an educational setting. When gathering quantitative data for my community, I can view solid and concrete evidence of best practices and their effects on students. So for example, if I had my team come in for English language learners and start implementing a new practice, over time, I could use assessments given to these students, and I could go back and look at the data and see if it's been improving their instruction and their learning, or if it hasn't been. I can use this data to help drive our plan for progress and change. Qualitative data, however, can be a little bit more subjective. However, it is a key part of a successful social change. This data can dig deeper into what our community feels is best for our students and what works most effectively. That could go back to the community meetings. That is a form of gathering qualitative data. That could be where we get input from other community members and stakeholders in the community. This data can be used to help determine which individuals are best suited for certain roles and tasks. When deciding on what members I think would be beneficial to our action plan for change, I reviewed the qualitative data from the meeting notes. In my opinion, the most underutilized tool in an educational community is collaboration. The best ideas come from the people who are currently doing the groundwork. In a study done by Morrell, he defines collaboration as a 21st century skill that is needed to enhance professional learning. In the world that we are living in right now, collaboration is of the biggest necessity, and people knowing how to speak with each other and how to talk with one another and how to bounce ideas and take positive feedback from each other is so necessary, and it is a skill that is lacking in a lot of areas. Using this theory that he just talked about being a 21st century skill, I think that going forward, the teams formed will do well as long as they collaborate effectively. A great way to ensure effective collaboration would be for the superintendent and principals and administration to make sure that decisions are data-driven and well-backed, so that people aren't just throwing random ideas out there. They have thought about their ideas, they have weighed the pros and cons, and they are open to feedback from others. Furthermore, collaboration needs to go further than just the educational setting. Collaboration throughout the community will prove to be beneficial to all involved. Being open and clear about expectations can only improve the situation at hand. Most people work harder when a clear goal and expectation has been set for them. It's hard to work towards a positive change if you don't know what is expected of you. And that can be what has happened to Grand City all this time. Maybe they were not clear on their goals, on their expectations, but now going forward, we are going to have those set for people. In conclusion, Grand City can turn around their current predicament. While it might not be an overnight action, it can be done over time. An action plan will be put into place that focuses on the main weaknesses of the Grand City educational programs. Certain teams will be put together to monitor the progress of Grand City and to aggregate the data that they gather. While doing this, community members and students will have clear goals and expectations set for moving forward. If everyone works together and is all in, a positive change can and will happen for the people of Grand City. Thank you.